Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Now, this one's gonna kind of come from the heart. I've been battling with lust for the longest, and it could be because, I struggle with myself, my control over myself, over my desires. I'm a 24-year-old man. I have high sex drive. I have all these different urges to conquer women. And I have conquered women many times. I've been there, done that, still doing it. But sometimes I feel like for me it has gotten so much out of control where I was just I'm like, damn, am I a bad person? Am I over objectifying women? Am I a bad person for looking at them in a sexual way? And we could talk about it. We can go deep into it. We can say that, according to a lot of religion, religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, different societies, cultural beliefs, lust is, we could all say lust is one of the deadly sins there is, and we've seen what it done to people. Even in this religious text, it does say a man that is overwhelmed by his lust is a dangerous man, and that one that succumbs to his lust will fail. And history has proven that, right? A lot of great conquerors, kings, warriors, they fall victim to lust. But that's something that's genuinely ingrained into us. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword. We wouldn't have been able to procreate, and our species wouldn't have been able to survive this long if we didn't have lust. Because back when we were in our most primal state, if we liked something, we just wanted to procreate with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we, over time, as we evolved, as our maturity expanded, as our brain has expanded, as our consciousness has expanded, we became a lot more civilized, and we started to control it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a man that doesn't have his lust in control is a very dangerous man. We see this all the time, this crazy length, the SA assault, the S3X assault that they do, the grape cases, you know what I'm saying? The predator, all these crazy stuff. When guys, they don't have their lust in check. But a guy that does have his lust in check, who utilizes it in a healthy way, who accepts it, is freaking one of the most powerful. He's gonna become one of the most powerful men in the world, because you have something, this God's gift. You're able to harness it in such a healthy way, utilize it, and you just become a magnet to everything. I would look back periods in my life where I would be consciously, purposely retain my seed, and I would see just this, these look from people that I would get, this attraction that I would get from women, this attraction that I would get from just people. They just seem heavily receptive to me. Not trying to make this a SR retention type of video. You know what I'm saying? You do what you want to do. At the end of the day, you do what you want to do. I'm just saying the purpose of this video is, it's very important to have your lust in order. Be a healthy, lustful man. You know what I'm saying? Because the woman that you're seeing, the guy that you're seeing, whoever your partner is, you need to, for you to have the stronger attraction, there has to be lust, not just love. You have to be able to lust, and lust is, you can't force it. It just happens. You find about, there's certain things about them, whether it's their looks, their energy, their vibe, you know, their sex appeal, whatever it is, like, you know, that gets you going. So it's like it's very important to have lust and have that under control. I used to suffer a lot from corn addiction. I struggled with it. Like, there were so many times I got past it. I thought I had, cured it. And then once I started messing with like women and stuff like that, started to dive deep into the world of the casual flings and stuff like that. Like, not to say like, no diss on that. Like, it's great. Shout out to the women that I've been with. I'm grateful for all the experiences I've had. But the thing is, like, it got bad, like out of control. Cause then if I wasn't seeing any woman, I would, just to like cure that loneliness aspect or that urge, I would constantly go on the corn sites and just like crank one out. Which you could argue, like, even that, like, if you watch it in moderation once a week or every now and then, after like a long, busy, hectic weeks and stuff, like where you got your tasks done, you got your work done, you got everything else done, and now it's just like you just want to like have a quick one out through like your favorite actresses and shit. That's fine, but some would argue that, like, just cut it out completely, which is also fine for some people, because for them it's like for their brain to rewire and get healthier, it's like they have to just lay off that stuff completely. So everyone's cases is different. For some people, like, they might have to watch it in moderation, while others, they gotta just completely cut it out to get the lust in order and handled. But when you do have your lust in check, you're able to talk more authentically. You're able to express yourself in a way where you just come across way more attractive. You're much more, you just have this like glow about you. And you're not perceived as this hideous guy that's just like, oh my God, he's such a pervert, he's this and that. Like, nah. You're a genuine guy. You're a genuine person that's genuinely expressing his sexuality. You know what I'm saying? So the way some of the stuff that I've been really doing to get a better grip on my lust is meditation, journaling about it, like, why is it that I felt bad about being lustful? Why is it that like I can't seem to like get over certain experiences? And the more and more I journal about it, it helps me just like release a lot of those pressures that built up pressures that I have. And then meditation, allowing my thoughts and observing them from an outside view, it has helped me just like be more aware and be more present in the moment, and just see my thoughts as they're just thoughts. They're gonna go away, and you get like millions of thoughts a day. So it's not really like, it doesn't really mean anything. And whenever you do get an urge, so by journaling and meditating, it has allowed me to understand that when I do get an urge, a strong urge, if I just sit with it for some time, it'll pass. And then I'm just back to the current reality. Because sometimes, like, when you have a strong urge, it really blinds you, and you just want to really just release in that moment, which, we're human beings. We're all going to fold, But, like, as you get better on it, as I've been kind of getting better at it, I realize, like, once the urge passes by, I feel way more powerful. I feel way more in control. I feel sharper in my mind. And it just gives me this edge. I don't know why is that, but just something about like a man, just when he has his stuff in control, he's just way more powerful. So yeah, man, meditation, journaling, and also like when you have that lust, it's building up, just visualize. It's all right. Just visualize yourself like what it is that you want out of life, you doing all these goals, you being with a specific type of woman, and you just feel it as you're visualizing. You're feeling as if like it's happening in real life. You take that feeling and then you just put it out in the real world. You know what I'm saying? And letting go of any specific outcomes or any expectations. But yeah, that's what I got for now. I'll catch y'all on the next one.